Right now, we are cutting across to these live images on your screens coming in of the very crucial G20 summit. And this is the Prime Minister right now meeting with the Spanish counterpart. This is the Prime Minister of Spain right now meeting with Prime Minister Modi, accompanied by the NSA Ajit Doval. Also, we do see the ME External Affairs along with Harsh Shringla there. And a lot, remember, is going to be discussed as far as these crucial meetings, these one-to-one meetings are now concerned. He's also going to be meeting with the German Chancellor Angela Merkel a little later today. And when the Prime Minister is headed later for the COP26, he's going to be meeting with Boris Johnson also. So these, remember, are important engagements that we are looking at as far as the Prime Minister's big visit right now is concerned. And there has been a lot of push also about core issues that are important today for the world. And in a massive win for India's COVID vaccination program, the G20 is endorsing India's vaccine drive as a global public good. And this is expected to translate into mutual recognition of a lot of these travel documents, including testing and vaccination certificates. I also want to say good evening to Pathikrit Pain, who joins us right now in this edition of the news. Pathikrit, I think this is an important step, considering that India is not just considered a pharmacy of the world, Pathikrit, but India also has been that one global leader that has, used that entire power that we have when it comes to manufacturing with the world. And the world does recognize that, Pathikrit.
Deepti, you're absolutely right. And let me tell you that apart from China, India is the only country which has manufactured more than 1 billion vaccines and have given the vaccine doses to the tune of 100 crore, more than 100 crore now. And this has been done by India in spite of major challenges. Let us understand that not every vaccine manufacturer can actually manufacture a COVID vaccine, considering the fact that you're dealing with a live virus. So you require biological safety level 3. The government of India worked hand in hand with the industry, gave them all kind of support, worked on the logistics, worked on the raw materials, and, created the proficiency, not just in the realm of creating the vaccines, but also remember from the time of being a net importer of PPE kits and, N95 mask in the last few months, in previous year, when the COVID thing started in India, we became the second largest manufacturer of N95 masks and PPE kits in the world, and we have been exporting to the entire world. We created a resilient supply chain at a time when we were also confronting the Chinese in the border. So no other country in the world can actually claim so many achievements at the same time. We were also working towards a major structural changes, structural reforms to make the economy far more resilient, to bring about an industrial renaissance in the form of an Atmanirbhar Bharat. A lot of things have been done systematically by Prime Minister Modi, even while having put a lockdown for 3-4 months, which was necessary, even while giving a free ration to 80 crore people for several months, almost like 7 to 8 months. It is not an easy job for any country to do without raising taxes, and India has done that, and that's why the stature of India today in the global arena is immense, and no drafting of rules, no resolution can actually pass without taking India into consent, because India as a country is in the forefront of fighting COVID and also in forefront of fighting or confronting the Chinese who have been showing their intransigence across the world. Deepti.